Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Round 23 in the bag. And yeah. So every single thing that could have went wrong in my side on the weekend. 1,147. Yeah. It's one of those things, man. SuperCoach is a cruel mistress. Yeah, a lot of hard work over the whole season, and you know, when 4 gun players in your side decide to score a total of 120 points, it stings a little bit. Stings. So yeah, but you know, we bounce back. We bounce back, guys, and onwards and upwards. So 2,604 is the rank. We've dropped quite a bit. And yeah, not owning Teddy this week absolutely fisted my anus. So yeah, let's get into it, guys. SuperCoach EPL is here. So obviously I was talking about doing some content for that. So if you're interested in that, interested in doing some EPL content, I will be doing the same thing I've been doing this year for the NRL. I'll just be doing it straight into EPL. So, but anyway, let's have a look at the disaster that came about over the weekend. So obviously I played Starling, 48 points, which was okay. He got robbed again of a try assist and a line break assist. Man, I can't even be bothered. I can't be bothered going over, like, look, put it this way. If Tom Starling's name was Harry Grant, he would have actually kept both of the try assist and the line break assist, and he would have went up more. But yeah, the scoring this year has been diabolical. Carrigan with a 49. Again, yep, shit. Captain May, because I looped Cleary. So looped Cleary for 104. He updated to 104, which is pretty good. But wasn't enough. And yeah, this is where it all kind of became a little bit pear-shaped. So Katoa, Angus for a 41. Nikora with a 39 and a sin bin. Nikora's season's now over, which is really good. So I traded in Nikora. Let's just have a look. We'll just quickly go over actually Nikora for me this season. So I traded in Nikora in at the end of round 19. So I traded him in round 20. He scored a 4. He then missed a game, played for a 44. And then played the Dragons for a 38, and now he's gone for the season. Yeah. So in the 4 games leading up to when I traded him in, 108, 103, 51, and 84. So I actually officially broke Brett Nikora. So if you want to blame someone, blame me. And people say there's no luck in SuperCoach. Yeah. Preston with a 45 again. Yeah, what can you do? Unfortunately, Yo didn't play, which was really good. Missed out on his score again. Fingers crossed he plays this week against Penrith. Yep, Cleary 104, Hines 79, Campbell with a 78. Yeah, Munster with a 92. And then, yeah, I finally played Brian for 102 points, which was amazing. His first score since trading him in like 5 weeks ago, which is really good. Lomax with a 49. Karaz with a 47. Karaz actually got updated twice. So he went up, came back down, went up. Yeah. So the scorers were just having a fucking laugh there with Karaz. That actually cost me a head-to-head final in draft. So massive shout out to the scorers there. Garrick with a 63. Yeah, Reece Walsh with a 26. So Reece Walsh, wow, where do I even start? So Reece Walsh had 2 clear cut, like I'm talking like clear cut opportunities to just pass the ball into an open play for them to score a try, right? It would have given him a line break assist and a try assist. He passed the ball forward on both occasions. Yep, so that was really, really good. Edwards with a 73, Drinkwater with a 43 as well. So yeah, I sat Marky Mark. I played Preston over Marky Mark, which, yeah, Billy Smith with a 71. Yep, very, very good, guys. Very happy with that. So let's just go over each game day. We'll have a look because I tell you what, I'm just going to say it. Hey, like the officiating and the bunker this season, if you were like, let's just say you're a lawyer, right? And you're a lawyer and you compile all the evidence of really, really bad calls by the bunker, right? You compile it all. And then you go to a Supreme Court judge and you sit down and you say, here you go. I want you to have a look over all of these bad calls that the NRL bunker makes on a regular basis in the NRL. Okay? I would bet a lot of money that the judge would then come back to me as a lawyer and say, you have a really good case for flat out match fixing. Seriously, I'm not even joking. Match fixing. There is no way in the world that the bunker can be that dumb and that blind. I'll give you one example, right? The Dragons versus the Sharks. How in the world was that a penalty try? Please, someone in the comments, please tell me how that was a penalty try. Seriously, how was that a penalty try? The bunker went over it multiple times, back and forth, blah, 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 and they came to the decision that that was a penalty try. Second example, when Clint Gutherson swipes at the ball, right, and the bunker zooms in, spends 5 minutes looking at it, can clearly see that Gutho does not touch the ball. Does not touch the ball at all. You can clearly see it. He doesn't touch the ball. And then the bunker goes, with all significant evidence and available camera angles, we have determined that Clint Gutherson has knocked the ball on. I fell off my fucking lounge. I fell off my lounge. Anyway, let's move on. The bunker is a joke. The NRL, I tell you what, man. If it wasn't for the fan base, if it wasn't for like the good times in the NRL, people would just stop watching it because at the moment it is an absolute joke when it comes to standards in officiating and the bunker. Fuck, man. I tell you what. Eels and Cowboys. So Cowboys lose in the last minute for a disallowed try with a Moses. Oh, man, Moses. Absolute round of applause for Moses for that amazing acting performance at the end there. And people say soccer players are bad. Have you watched NRL lately? Yeah, Adokar, Hopgood. Hopgood actually is starting to score a little bit well, but I think it's because a lot of his points are coming from injuries throughout the game. There's not much really to talk about throughout the game here. Lomax with a 49, Riley Smith with a 47. Look, shout out to, can someone check in on De Silva? Someone, please just check in on De Silva. Fears for his life. Mitch Moses would have bent him over in the sheds after that game. So, yeah, someone check in on De Silva. So, Cowboys, yeah, not much doing for the rest of the side there. Drinky with a 43. He's lost goal kicking. He's got a niggle in his groin at the moment, so there's obviously Drinky's kind of lost all appeal at the moment. If you got some trades, I wouldn't mind trading him out, especially to a one named Tom Trebojevic. Nanai, Dearden, the rest of the boys are irrelevant. Titans, Bunnies. Jaden Campbell is 78. Brimo heavily traded in by 8,000 people for a 50, and now it looks like Kinney's coming back next week, so Brimson kind of becomes a little bit irrelevant. Brian Kelly, 29. Man, Simpkins comes on and absolutely destroys people's loops. I know a bloke who actually captained Simpkins for and looped Teddy. That's bad. That's bad. You gotta check teams list before the game, hey. Fuck. That's bad. Rabbitohs. AJ just keeps scoring tries. Latrell with a 79. The rest of the boys are pretty relevant. Hubner goes off for a cat 2. Yep. Bulldogs absolutely destroyed the Warriors in the wet. Karaz 47, Preston 45. Kickout with a try. Oh my god, this was another one. Oh, okay. So you can clearly see that Kickout rolls his body over without the momentum. Like the momentum was pushing him, and then you can see that Kickout moves his body over to put the ball down, which is quite literally a double movement. Oh, and the bunker looked at it and said that it wasn't double movement. I don't even know like what double movement is these days, really. Like, fuck, man. Aaron Clark with a 49. Jesus, man. No one in the Warriors scored over 50 points. Yeah, that's bad. The Warriors are on a steep decline at the moment. I think they'll be kissing top 4. Well, they have kissed top 4 gone. So Panthers are back in the top 4. So Warriors are on a little bit of a decline. As a Dragon supporter, I am looking at this fixture and licking my lips. I know this might age well. Not so well. But we'll see what happens. The Dragons have been proving people wrong a lot lately. Look, for the Dragons to have one of the worst halves in the comp and the amount of injuries that they have copped, the Dragons have beaten Storm, Broncos, Manly, Raiders. Who am I missing? Sharks? There's 5 top 8 sides there. Dragons have beaten 5 good top 8 sides as well. So, anyway, moving on. Dragons and Sharks again. So, Dragons beat the Sharks. Hines 79. Gutho with a 92. Gutho had one of the better games I've seen him play. Not much relevance to the rest of the guys there. I copped Gula. Gula scored 52. Fanua Blake with a 69. Mulatalo with a 59. There's my boy Nicaragua down there with a 38 with a sin bin. Huge shout out to Nicaragua. And the rest of the boys, not really relevant. AFB is not a bad shout for the run home. I feel like he's starting to kick into gear a little bit there. So one to watch if you haven't got him. Raiders and Manly. Manly's just so bad now. Kula with a 92. He's someone that I'm actually really looking at for the run home. I don't mind Kula. I've got 2 trades left. Two trades left. So I'm going to be making some moves soon. I'm just going to see how the week plays out. Garrick with a 63. Turbo with a 55. The rest of the boys are pretty irrelevant. Raiders. Weeks with his classic 16. If Weeks doesn't score 100, that's what he's going to get 16. Starling 48, robbed. Tarpany with 50. Hosking with a 51. Horse with a 66. Ethan Strange, man, hat trick. Oh, he's going to be a special player. He is a special player, but when he matures as a player, fuck. Knights, Panthers. Panthers absolutely piled on the points in the first half, but then shit the bed. Or didn't shit the bed, but just, yeah, they just turned it off in the second half. Tyler with a 102, Blaze, Tago, Edwards with a 73, Casey McLean, the one that I told everyone to buy 5 weeks ago, just keeps scoring 80s for fun. Tom Jenkins, 65. The rest of the boys are irrelevant. Gagai with a 40. Everyone piled on Gagai this week, and he lost the goal kicking. So that would sting. I mean, it's not like he missed out on much points there anyway. They only scored 12 points, so he would have been 48 if he kicked the goal. So it's not like he missed out on a lot there, but yeah. The rest of the boys are irrelevant. Storm and the Broncos. Wow. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that's the first time in history that that's happened. Both halves going down in the same play. Both to hamstrings. Man, if you're a Broncos fan, you'd be fuming, mate. Fuming. That's pretty much your season done. There's no, that's it. Put a pencil through the Broncos, eh? There's no way in the world they are winning anything now. There was a huge question mark over them doing it with Ezra Mam and Reynolds. Now they're both gone. Yeah, no, thank you. The only slither of a positive that comes out of this for me owning Walsh is going to get the goal kicking. All the attack's going to flow through Walsh now. And they've got a pretty soft run now for the next 3 weeks. So, fingers crossed that he doesn't score 26 going forward. Carrigan with a 49. Shibasaki. The rest of the boys. Haas with an 83. He's scary not owning. I thought that I could get away with not owning him, but it appears that I cannot. Munster 92. Grant with a 77. Pappenhausen with a 76. 76 ain't too bad with Pappy, especially without goal kicking. So that is a, yeah. Katoa with a 64. The rest of the boys are, irrelevant. Righto. I don't know what I'm going to do, guys, to be quite frank with you. I've got 2 trades left. I need to move around some things. I'm hoping that Yo plays this week. I feel like he will. Purely based on the Panthers will want to know where they match up with the Storm. If Yo's okay to play, I feel like Yo will play. So Yo can come into my starting side. So I'll play Katoa, Angus, Yo, and Preston. Cleary and Hines, Jaden Campbell, Munster. Down the bottom here, Karaz, Lomax, Garrick, To'o. Now look, To'o is an interesting one because To'o actually turned up against the Storm. He scored 2 tries. Back in round 3, he scored 106. 2 line break tries against the Storm. That was at Amy Park as well. So this, I'm just going to play him. I feel like if Panthers want to win this game, they're gonna have to use both edges. They can't just go left with Jenkins and McLean all game because the Storm will just shut it down. So I feel like there's going to be some action here for Brian. I'm going to play him. It's going to be interesting to see what happens there. So Edwards, Walsh, Drinky. I don't know what I'm going to do for captains. I really don't know what I'm going to do for trades, guys, either. Let's have a look at most traded out, most traded in. Everyone's trading out Nikora, which is fine. People are trading out Drinky. See, look, he's lost his goal kicking. So Karapani gone, Tarpany, Starling. People are trading out. I get it. Teddy. People are trading in Teddy for the Bulldogs game. Oh man, you know what? I was gonna say probably not a good idea given the Bulldogs, given that game's going to be very, very tight, but. Who knows with Teddy? He can just ton up. Grant, Firma, Sam Walker at half. Wow. 350 people are trading in Sam Walker. I wonder who they're trading for. Maybe Hines? I don't know. At flex, maybe? I think people are trading Drinky to Sam Walker. Or Drinky to Teddy, more like it. That could be an option. Anyway, that'll just about do it, guys. To be honest with you, I'm a little bit defeated, eh? You probably can't tell. That week absolutely rocked me, hey? Like, how... what's the point? Like, fuck. How does, like, all of your key players in your side, like most of your key players in your side, score so poorly all at once? Yeah. Anyway, guys, there's still a few weeks to go, so we'll see how we finish up. But, yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm loving your support every week. Let us know in the comments if you got some head-to-head questions. I know finals are heating up. I'm still in a few finals because I managed to finish first and second in the other comp, so obviously a second chance. So we'll see what happens. Swing your questions through. Let us know your thoughts on how you went on the weekend. Let us know what you're thinking this week for captains. It's pretty... Captain and VC are really wide open this week, so we'll see what happens, alright? If you haven't already, subscribe, like, it helps the channel, and yeah, that'll just about do us. Thank you for tuning in to my Meltdown 2.0, if you want to call it. Righto, guys, I'll see you all next week.